Hello, welcome back. Welcome to Fluent Factory. My name is Sanya. I'm a confidence and communication coach, and I help you break free from the fear of speaking English. So the question is why you are still not fluent in English, because you have been learning it since nursery class and still you need to work on it. Let's find the main culprit here. Your dependence on grammar, translations, and cramming is the main reason why you are still not fluent. And I want to explain that to you in a very, very elaborative manner. So listen carefully. Whenever you are learning grammar rules, whenever you are cramming anything, you're writing something in the notebook, you are reading something, whenever you are doing translations in your head, basically you are learning English like a subject. In India, most of the schools teach with this method. We learn English like a subject, not as a language it is. So we are not using it as a tool. We are using it to gain marks, to pass some exams. This is what we have been doing all along. So this method that we have been following for so long, it helps us to read, write, or understand English. We can do that. That's why you say, ma'am, I can understand, I can read, I can write. But when it comes to speaking, I feel nervous. Why it is happening to me? So this is why it is happening to you, because these old traditional methods are failing you. They were never meant for you to speak. They never helped you to speak. So what's happening in here? You have been learning English since nursery class, but still, whenever you have to engage in real conversations in English, you are nervous, you're going blank in conversations. And we need to know what went wrong in this. Were we wrong? Why did it happen to us? So let me tell you one more thing. It is not at all your fault. You are not wrong here. You have given your best. You have studied those rules. You have painted your notebooks blue. You have crammed those words. You have tried everything by now. The method is wrong. The major culprit is the method you are following, and we need to change that right away so that you can actually make it happen for you, so that you can actually speak English confidently in front of anyone, so that you can actually speak English without pressure on your mind. You don't need to think if I'm speaking right or wrong English. You just need to speak like you speak your native language. If you actually want to do that way, you have to use a new method. And for that to happen, you have to understand why did the old method didn't work for you. Okay, let's understand. And we need to get into the biology behind. Okay, so let's follow it up with what's going to happen. We have two type of memories, it's our biology. In our brain, there are two types of memories. One is active memory and the other one is passive memory. What is active and what is passive memory? With the passive memory, whatever you learn, cram, that gets stored there. And you don't have any quick access to the passive memory. It takes time. If you want to access your passive memory, it will take time to access that. You will not be able to get immediate access into it. But the active memory is very different. You have quick access to it, but the things that get stored in active memory are only those which you speak out loud regularly. Means whatever you say out loud regularly, it goes into active memory, not the crammed things. So now what you're thinking, what you're doing, you are cramming all those grammar rules and translations and vocabulary. And then you think, why am I not able to use that in real conversations? This is why, because it is stored in your passive memory. So now what happens whenever you have to speak in real conversations? You're freezing, you're getting nervous, and you're going blank. There is a chain reaction you have to understand. So just imagine there is a person, like this person, this girl, she is asking you a question in English. And now you have only crammed rules and translations. You have not practiced that much speaking. So when she asks a question and you have only crammed rules and translations, what you need to do? You need to go to your passive memory. You have to search over there. You have to get access to that. And it will take time. It will definitely take time. And when you will be thinking in your head that what was the grammar rule I have to use? What is the right translation for this word? Am I using right has I've had? What is the right vocabulary word for this? When you're thinking that in your head and searching your passive memory, there is a delay in your answer. You cannot give quick answer in that situation. And when you see the other person face, the lady that is sitting right in front of you, you'll be like, oh my God, she's looking for an answer. She's expecting an answer and I'm not saying anything. I'm delaying so much. You will be judging yourself. You're already in pressure and you're going nervous already. And ultimately, you're going to get blank. This is why it is happening. So this is a chain reaction. So you need to understand the pattern. Just because you're thinking about all those right grammar rules and translations and vocabulary words, and more is stored in your passive memory and less is stored in your active memory, you're not able to speak. You're not able to think directly in English. You're not able to answer, impromptu whenever somebody asks you a question. This is why it is happening. So what is the solution? This is the problem. Now we know that. Now the simplest situation is we need to store everything in our active memory. If we will store everything in our active memory, so we will have faster access. We won't be able to, we don't have to delay our answers, and it's going to be good for our real conversations. We won't have to think for the rules. We won't have to think about the translations, nothing. The English, whatever you need to speak, will come directly out of your mouth. And how you can make that happen? With the help of the golden techniques. Yes, golden techniques are the solution. So what happens when you use golden techniques? You speak very smoothly. You don't need to think about the right English words. Right English words will come directly out of your mouth. And you should know that you don't even have to deliberately correct your grammar and sentence structuring. It will take care of itself. And you'll see that you're using better vocabulary words. You're using idioms and phrases which native speakers do. Using all these golden techniques will help you speak without getting stuck mid-sentence and use everything that you need to so that people can see how good of a speaker you are. This is what it is going to do to your speaking skills. So now people have used these golden techniques already, and this is what they have to say. So I have to fit in some of the screenshots of the testimonials which I've got. Just take a look at some. I have underlined for the, you cannot read it all. So just go through it. There's a person, he has to say, she has a lot of different methods. And even if you are not good at grammar, you will be speaking fluent English. And then Darshit, he has to say, I want to appreciate you for introducing me to the techniques which I couldn't even imagine can change my way of communicating. You can look over here as well. There's a person who's telling, there's a learner. She's saying, I have gained valuable insights and learned various techniques that I actively apply in my daily routine now. This experience has truly contributed to my personal and professional growth. So you can see here as well, a person is saying, I met a very old friend of mine who came back to India for a week. I met her and I was so confidently talking to her in English throughout the time that I still couldn't believe. Over here, Akshay is saying, now I speak with more ease, confidence, and structure. And I have noticed people actually are listening more when I talk. And that is something huge for him. Over here, Muthu Kumar, he has, shared that he has joined 2 grammar sessions in between this time, but none of them worked for him. And when he has to speak to someone, even when he was not able to think anything, then he's joined this course, he joined this techniques and last month and cleared his first round interview on his 8th day of the program, and second round of the interview was design test, and my third round interview I cleared when I was on my 21st day in this program. So this is how it has worked out for them. There are so many other people, I couldn't fit them all in, and I would like to share their stories with you as well. So just read it over here. If you want to take a better look for these testimonials, you can hit on the pause button and read out for yourself. But this is what these techniques have done for them. Now coming to the real question is, do you want to keep holding onto the methods that have already failed you? Or do you want to practice golden techniques and actually change the way how you speak? Now, the choice is yours. You take it. I'll be a text away if you take the right decision. Bye-bye. Take care.